Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most iconic and fascinating coins in American history, the Lincoln Wheat Penny. We are going to explore its history, why collectors love it, what makes some pennies extremely valuable, and how a rare Lincoln penny has reached mind-boggling values in the collector market, including coins that have sold for $1.5 million. The story of the Lincoln penny began in 1809 with the birth of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Lincoln is one of the most revered presidents in American history, and in 1909 the United States Mint chose to honor him on its 1-cent coin. For the first time ever, a sitting United States president had been placed on a circulating coin, and that alone makes the Lincoln cent special. But more than that, this coin represents a turning point in American coin design, a move toward realism, emotion, and storytelling. The Lincoln cent was designed by Victor David Brenner, and the obverse, the front of the coin, features a right-facing portrait of Lincoln, a design that has stood the test of time and continued through different reverse designs for over a century. The original reverse of this coin, which lasted until 1958, featured two stylized wheat stalks on either side of the denomination and was nicknamed the wheat penny or wheat cent. This design is beloved by collectors and everyday coin enthusiasts alike. From 1909 through 1958, millions of these coins were struck. They are among the most common coins ever produced, yet despite their wide mintage, there are some wheat pennies that are unbelievably rare and valuable. Today, I want to talk specifically about what makes a wheat penny valuable and why some have sold for astonishing prices. First, condition matters. Condition refers to how well preserved a coin is. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state. For wheat pennies, the most valuable examples are those that are uncirculated with full detail, no wear, and strong original color. A common wheat penny from 1931, for example, might be worth only a few cents, but one that has no wear and a perfect strike can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Second, some dates and mint marks are extremely scarce. A mint mark is a letter on the coin showing where it was struck. Denver coins have a D. Philadelphia coins have no mint mark. San Francisco coins have an S. The rarest wheat pennies include the 1914 double die obverse, the 1931 S, and the 1955 double die, among others. These coins can command five-figure prices or more when they surface. Now, let me address the idea of a Lincoln penny worth $1.5 million. You might be wondering how a coin that millions were made of could possibly be worth that much. The answer lies in the realm of rare errors and unique surviving specimens. In 2015, a 1909 Lincoln cent sold at auction for over $1 million because it is one of the very few known with an extremely rare double die obverse, and in top-graded condition. There may be only one or two examples of this variety in the world, which drives collectors and investors to compete fiercely for ownership. The idea of a 1968 D wheat penny being worth $1.5 million is a misunderstanding because the United States Mint did not strike Lincoln wheat pennies in 1968. The wheat design ended after 1958 and was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial reverse in 1959. However, the Lincoln penny continued, and certain modern-era errors from the 1960s and beyond can still be valuable if they are dramatic mistakes like off-center strikes, broad strikes, double dies, or planchet errors. When we talk about a six-figure or million-dollar penny, we are almost always referring to coins from the earliest years of the series, 19th teen and 19teen teens and early 1920s, where mintages were tiny and surviving examples are rare. Those extremely rare specimens in pristine condition attract attention not just from numismatists but from museums and private collectors willing to pay top dollar. If you are hunting through your pocket change for a wheat penny treasure, here is what to look for. First, check the date and mint mark. Is it one of the scarce dates like 1914, 1931S, or 1955 double die? Next, examine the condition. Are there sharp details on Lincoln's hair and beard? Are the wheat stalks on the reverse crisp, or is the coin worn and smooth? If you find something unusual, take high-resolution photos and consider having it professionally graded by a reputable grading service. Collectors often talk about the joy of discovery, the feeling of holding history in your hand. That is what wheat pennies are all about. They are reminders of a bygone era when pennies were made of copper, when coins were heavy in the pocket and every purchase was paid for with tangible metal money. They connect us to everyday Americans, farmers, factory workers, business owners who use these coins every day. As we wrap up today, remember this: Lincoln wheat pennies are among the most collected coins in the world. They have a rich history, they tell a story, and while most are common and inexpensive, there are rare exceptions that have fetched extraordinary prices at auction. Those monumental sales remind us that passion, history, and rarity can come together to create something truly valuable. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Lincoln wheat pennies history and value, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin stories and numismatic insights. See you next time, and keep hunting those treasures in your change. Let me know if you want a version that is more dramatic or tailored for a specific audience, for example, beginners, kids, or Serious collectors. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into one of the most fascinating coin stories in American numismatics, the Lincoln Wheat Penny, and the rarest and most valuable examples ever discovered. If you love coins history and unbelievable value, this video is for you. The Lincoln Wheat Penny has been a beloved coin in the United States for over a century. First minted in the year 1909, it marked the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln Penny replaced the Indian head cent and became instantly popular with the public. The front of the coin features the profile of Abraham Lincoln, while the back features two stalks of wheat growing on either side of the denomination, and the words 1 cent. This design remained in use until 1958. Collectors affectionately call these coins wheat pennies because of the wheat ears on the reverse. They are treasured not just for their history, but for the stories they tell about American life. Through the first half of the 20th century, everyday Americans used these coins in their daily lives to buy candy, to pay for streetcar fares, and to save in piggy banks. Unfortunately, because these coins were used so much, few survived in pristine condition. But among all Lincoln Wheat pennies, one particular type and even specific examples stand head and shoulders above the rest. When people think of incredibly valuable pennies, they often think of the 1943 copper Lincoln penny. During World War II, copper was needed for the war effort, so the United States Mint switched to steel coated in zinc to produce pennies. The result was the 1943 steel penny. Most are made of steel, but a small number were accidentally struck on copper planchets. These error coins are extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. In fact, one of these 1943 copper pennies sold for an astonishing amount at auction. A genuine 1943 copper Lincoln penny fetched over $1 million, making it one of the most valuable pennies ever sold. The final price of that coin reached around $1.4 million, a record for a Lincoln Wheat penny error coin. This sale captured the attention of coin collectors and the general public alike, showcasing just how valuable a single coin can be when rarity, condition, and history align. So what makes a coin like this so valuable? First, rarity is key. There are believed to be only a few of these copper 1943 pennies in existence because they were accidentally produced. They are exceedingly rare, and every confirmed example is priceless. Secondly, condition matters. Collectors use a grading system to evaluate coins. The closer a coin is to perfect, like the day it was struck, the more valuable it becomes. A flawless example of a rare error coin can command prices far beyond what most people imagine. But value is not only about rare error coins. Even regular Lincoln Wheat pennies have value to collectors. Many dates and mint marks are scarce, especially in high condition. Some of the more valuable regular issue pennies include early pre-World War I examples, ones from the Denver and San Francisco mints, and coins with unique die varieties. These coins can be worth hundreds, thousands, even more, depending on their condition and specific characteristics. History also plays a big role in the story of Lincoln cents. Before the Lincoln penny, Americans were used to seeing classical figures on their coins. The introduction of Lincoln's portrait was a bold new direction, focusing on real historical figures. Americans connected with this design, and it remained popular for decades. The wheat design that lasted from 1909 until 1958 has a nostalgic place in the hearts of collectors and those who remember seeing these coins in circulation today. Collectors hunt for wheat pennies in old coin rolls, estate collections, and even from pocket change. Many collectors started simply by finding an interesting penny on the ground or in a jar at home. They may not have realized at the time that they we're holding a piece of history. If you are interested in starting your own coin collection or learning more about valuable pennies, here are a few tips. Look for coins from early years, especially before 1930. Pay attention to mint marks like D or S that indicate where the coin was made. Save any coins that look unusual or have differences from others, and consider getting them evaluated by a professional coin grader. The story of the Lincoln Wheat penny and its rarest examples shows that even the most ordinary, everyday objects can hold extraordinary value and deep historical significance. A simple penny can remind us of important moments in history, from the life of Abraham Lincoln to the material demands of World War II and the passion of collectors all over the world. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the history and value of Lincoln Wheat pennies, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin stories and fascinating treasures. We will see you next time. Let me know if you want this rewritten for a specific tone or length.